Welcome back to my workshop. Now today I want to talk about these clamps. Now I've just bought these two clamps from Axminster Tools. They're only small, but they're very special. Why do I need more clamps? I've already got loads of clamps. But I needed these ones as a follow-up to the video I've just recently done about my guide rail and my guide rail square, which you can see in this video. Okay, and what I needed was some special clamps that fit my guide rail. Okay, so let's have a close look at these. Okay, so what makes these so special? First of all, they're from Axminster, so they're a good brand, definitely a good brand. I've bought this type of clamp before, but I bought an unbranded type, which I have here. Okay, these ones were fine, but my knob's fallen off and they're too big. They actually fit in a rail, but there's other disadvantages. But these ones don't have that disadvantage. Now, these are for connecting a tracksaw track, like this one for example. Okay, and they are designed to slide into the track so you can clamp to your bench to make the track secure. Okay, that's why they're so special. Okay, there are definitely different brands. I know Festool make some, DeWalt make their own, but these ones, I like the brand Axminster. And these do exactly what I want. They're a quick release. Okay, so you literally pump them like this, and then to release you just push the little trigger. Okay, so they do everything I want. Now to search for these, you need to search for Axminster Professional Guide Rail Clamps. Okay, and if you're getting them from Axminster, the product number is 105258. Now I bought these and they were £15.98 each. You might think that sounds a bit expensive, but in comparison to other brands, that's actually very good value. They're compatible with Festool, Makita, DeWalt, Titan, and other rails, but it's you really need to check before you buy them. But these do most of the premium brands. Some more details. The size of the jaws are, now it should be 160. Okay, so yeah, it's 160 by 60. Okay, so that's comparable to other clamps like these or these or these. Okay, these have all got about the same distance. Let's have a look. Yeah, about 160. So basically it's about the same size as these ones, but these ones don't fit in the rails. Okay, some other dimensions for you, just so you can make a judgment on whether they fit into your rails or not. Let's just have a quick measure. Okay, the thickness of the spigot here is 4.24 millimeters. Okay, the width is 11.58. So if you're in any doubt, all you've got to do is get your track and measure in here, if I can see. Okay, you'll be able to see whether they fit there, and also this distance here to make sure that they fit in that way. Okay, so measure first before you order these. I don't know of any tracks they don't fit at the moment, but you can never be too careful. Okay, so I bought two of these because obviously sometimes I want to hold the rail at both ends. Let me give you a quick demonstration on how they actually fit to a rail. Okay, so if you already own a track saw, okay, and a track, you probably know how to do this anyway, but this is just to show you how good these clamps are. For example, if I was going to be cutting this piece of material, I literally just lay my rail across it where I want to cut it, and then these clamps, okay, with this bigger end here, they slide into my track and then clamp to the bench like that. So I can do that this end, and I can do it the other end. Okay, so now that is sturdy. So that means now the track is secure, so when you've got your saw on there, it's not going to move. Okay, that's the basic idea. Let me quickly show you that from underneath. Okay, material, rail, and then slide the clamp in the rail guide and then clamp it. Okay, simple as that. So when you're clamping these, you can exert quite a bit of force on them to actually clamp them into place. I mean, quite considerable force, okay? But to release them, you just press this little button here, okay? It feels a bit plasticky, but I think if you treat it with a bit of respect, it should never break. But you literally push it and it'll release, okay? So it's a definite positive release. Now, one thing about this, now if you look at this here, this is when you're looking for the clamps online. They offer some sort of guarantee on these, okay? So the Axminster clamp guarantee. Now, I don't know how good this is, but I think this looks like a genuine benefit to anyone who buys one, okay? Hopefully I'll never have to use it, but it looks like they guarantee these for any mechanical issues. But obviously if you treat them like an idiot, then they're going to break, but they feel good to me. Right, so we can see they're really good at holding rails in place, which is basically what they're designed for. But are they just a one-trick pony? Well, I don't think they are. You can do more with these. As I say previously, I've had these ones which come with my original track from Titan. Okay, these are quite sturdy, but this part here causes me an issue when I want to use it for other things. Now, if you look on the Axminster, okay, this is rounded and it's quite thin, and this one obviously had this extra heel and they're quite thick. So what difference does that make? Well, if you've got a table like this, now this is not a genuine MFT table or multifunction table, okay, this is just something I've made. The holes are approximately the same size as a normal MFT table. The distance is about the same, okay, but with these old clamps, okay, I can't get them through the holes, okay. Why would I want to get them through the holes? Well, the Axminster ones go through the holes. So if I want to clamp something to my bench, like our famous piece of MDF here, okay, you literally poke it through the hole and then clamp it in place. Okay, so with a couple of those in place, let's put one over this side. Okay, now that is proper solid. Okay, so you could then work on that, not necessarily for cutting, but doing whatever you want, routing, anything. Okay, but these ones, they don't quite go through the holes, which is a bit of a shame, okay, because of this heel. I may modify these, but I think I'll be using these in future. Right, can I use them for anything else? Let's see. Right, something else I could use it for. Now here is my SIP 14-inch bandsaw, which I use a hell of a lot. Nice bit of kit. But luckily for me, on the bed here, okay, you've got two mitre slots, which just so happen to be the right size. Okay, that's good. So what benefit is that? Well, what I can do, get me the other one, I could put these in these mitre slots. I could put a piece of wood at a certain distance away from the blade. Okay, clamp these into place. This is all very rough at the moment. Okay, and then what I can do is, with our poor little piece of MDF here that keeps on getting used, I can actually make repeated cuts the same depth, okay, because then it'll actually butt up against this. I think you get the idea of what I mean, but then I can move it, clamp it back into place. So if I wanted to do deeper cuts, okay, but these will always only go as far as there. So basically I can use them as a stop, which is nice. Right, so they're not just a one-trick pony, they can be used for other things. If I really wanted to, I could use them to just clamp pieces of wood together, yeah, like this. The grip is really good, so if I was a couple of clamps short, not that I should be because I've got plenty, haven't got enough though, you can never have enough clamps. But these can obviously be used for standard clamping, no problem at all. And I'm sure there will be times when I can do other things with them. For example, I've got a piece of aluminium extrusion here. They actually fit in there nicely. So I'm sure there will be applications where I could use this. Maybe I could use it as a straight edge, clamp this to the bench like this. Okay, then I've got a nice straight edge. All right, so the endless possibilities of these clamps are great. I think they're great. Right, so there's not much more I could say about these clamps. I think they're really good. I've used them so far a couple of times, enough to knock some of the paint off. So I'm quite happy to recommend these. As I say, they weren't that expensive. They was about £15 each. I actually got them from Amazon, but if you get them through Axminster, they're around the same price. And don't forget, they offer some sort of lifetime guarantee. So check that out, might be worth a look. All right, that's enough from me today. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. These are joined. Talk amongst yourself for a minute.